Hello everyone, it's Douglas from Other Than Intended Purposes and Jack's behind the camera, and that's going to be funnier in a couple of months. Today we have the first of 12 monthly videos unboxing the Blue Creek Knives Knife Nerd box. I'm only going to do this time because I don't want it to become a sappy segment, but I want to specifically thank Mattisfaction, Said Stevie, and everybody that was at the live that night that raised the money up to get me a 1-year subscription to this box. It completely blew me away. I am still kind of at a loss for words for it. But because of that, each month I'll be getting one of these boxes and I'm going to just open it up. So let's get on with it. Today's opening knife will be the Begleiter XL by Kizer. And I've been using this knife for quite a while now. It is a very well made knife that has a fidget factor that you just can't get rid of. Yeah, I know, I bounce it. I don't usually bounce it that much. There we go. There we go, I'm better. I'm very tired. It has been a long day.
It's been a long year.
It's been a long year today. Okay. Now, it looks like there is a description sheet right on top, so we can get straight to that. Alright. It says there are 2 knives this month. Now, this is box number 2. Box number 1 was already closed before I got involved, so this is it's a new box thing. Obviously, this is box number 2. But the first thing that comes out of this box is going to be a Hey lady, sorry. You're probably, most of you aren't old enough to recognize that reference. Just ignore it. Rosecraft Blades Mohawk. And I am actually really excited about this. When I saw that, I'm really excited because I have been wanting to look at a Rosecraft Blades. If you are not familiar with Rosecraft, they are a new company that started in Tennessee in 2021. And it is a couple of the people that used to be involved in Smoky Mountain Knife Works and a couple of people from the outside that have gotten together to make the new company. And they've been coming out with some really interesting things, and I've been wanting to get my hands on one of these. And this is nice. That is a really good there's enough texture that feels like it's not going to be slippery. But this is good micarta. I like micarta. And it's a flipper. And it's a poon. Bring that up there. Thought I wouldn't switch it to the handle before I...
Overhead light for you guys.
Overhead light being supplied by Olight tonight. Now, normally I say in all of my videos that I am not in any way, shape, or form sponsored, but I'm pretty much thinking that this qualifies as being sponsored by
Is that the serial number on that? Or the production number? Because that's 001.
That might be... that is a possibility. I will have to look that up, but Jack just noticed that it says RCM001.
I think I got that good enough in
So that would be
camera for you guys.
Rosecraft Mohawk 001. That's not possible because, I mean, they wouldn't have sent 001 out to someone like that. I'm going to have to look up and see if that's a serial number or it's just maybe it's some kind of a model number. So that is item number 1, and that's going to show up again. Item number 2. Oh, I'm going to say real quick on the Rosecraft, that is a 3.5-inch harpoon blade flipper designed by Hawk and Rose, which is the other founder of Rosecraft blades. D2 steel with gray micarta handles. The second knife is a Mora Companion MG. Here, let me dig in here. There we go. I could give a detailed, hard use, long time ownership review of this knife right now, because I've been carrying Mora knives for 10 years or more, or Mora. Mora knives miss some of the marks when you think about, oh, that's a bushcraft field knife. It's a stick tang, which means instead of having the tang come all the way to the top and bottom and all the way to the back, it's just a little piece.
I think it's a model number, not a production number.
Okay, Jack looked it up and says he thinks it's a model number. That makes more sense, because that would be bizarre.
That would have been cool.
Yes. It is stainless. It does have a Scandi grind, which bushcrafters like, but it does not have a 90-degree spine.
I'll go grab my old one real quick.
I got mine right here, Jack.
How patinaed is it?
I've got one of mine right here.
How patinaed is it?
I don't know. This is the one I use as a kitchen knife. What do you think? Is it patinaed?
Not as much for mine. Hold on.
This is one of many Moras that I have had for years, and I don't know how it looks on camera, but to me it looks like it's been outside of its sheath more than once in its life. You hold them up there, put some light on it. What sheath is this one? This
one I'm going to use.
This one has the thing on it. This is the right one. Other nice thing about Moras, this sheath is about 5 years old.
Nice clean
It
fin.
still doesn't come out.
Versus a hell of a patina.
So their sheaths are very basic, but they work. And if you watch videos that Jack and I have done, you have seen me using a Mora. Because while I do like having my Tops Bob and my SEs and my LT Wright, I still use Moras for a lot of things. So that's a really good... You can't have too many Moras in the house. The next thing in here is from Lancelot Leather. A hoodie string keeper. That would be this. Okay, I have a couple of things made by Lancelot Leather, and he is a really talented leather worker. He makes quality stuff. Actually,
though I will say my Mora is sharper than the one that came from the factory.
that happens. I think it's in my jacket pocket, that's why I'm not saying it here.
I am personally a fan of my knives being sharp.
Troll candy. Yay. That's a gram of troll candy. Tell it saying you have a gram in a little baggie in other parts of the country would mean something completely different.
I mean, you could still call it troll candy, though.
Okay, these are pretty cool. It's a very simple design, but it looks like you just slip the cord for your hoodie in that. And
hold on. Focus, damn you. There you go.
I am a firm believer in supporting small businesses, people that are trying to take care of their family the best way they know how. So, LancelotLeather.com, Instagram at LancelotLeather. And he is a part of the EDC Roundtable, where you will find EDC-related small companies selling a lot of different stuff that they make. So, like I said, not like financially they sent me money to do a commercial for them sponsored, but I consider this kind of like a sponsorship. And I don't know if I said it very well at the beginning, but this whole thing is through Blue Creek Knives, another small business. And Brian is a member of the knife community. He's someone that is very active. He's a really good guy. So if you're looking to buy a knife, head over to Blue Creek Knives. And I think Bees Blades has a discount code for him. Check out Bees Blades. Okay. It says this item was born out of necessity because Joe hated it when he lost drawstrings. Simply feed the strings in the top front hole and back through the lower rear hole and not at the bottom. When the string is pulled against the keepers, the keepers will bend and apply pressure, maintaining its position and keeping the string in its intended position. Intended, we don't use that word around here unless it's in the negative. The hoodie string keepers are made from full grain vegetable tan leather and sealed with a top coat, so there's no risk of dye bleeding off onto your clothing. Outstanding. The next item, Flitz. Did that blink or was that me?
That was a sizzle. That one did a sizzle.
Okay. Don't do that. The next thing in this box is Flitz Ceramic Sealant Knife Care. Now, I have actually used this before. I don't have any right now, but I have used this before. When it says ceramic, it's not talking about you use it on ceramics. It's saying that it puts microparticles of ceramic on the blade that are hydrophobic. They don't accept water. This helps prevent rust, and it says on here, it seals and protects all paints, gun bluing, fiberglass, gel coats, all metals, plastics, isinglass. Okay then. Solid surfaces, marble, granite, plastic holders, flat, matte, and tarnished wood. It does say all that. And this is 1.7 ounces. This is a good thing to have. I'm actually coming up on the major knife maintenance at the end of winter for all of my fixed blades. So this is definitely going to get some use right there. It says keeps your guns, knives protected every hunting season and for months to come, and all the other stuff I already said. Oh, nano ceramic hydrophobic spray is safe on all metals, and the other things I already said. And then there's the swag. Wait a minute. I see something in here that's not on here. Oh, it's on here. They count this as swag.
Okay.
This is a Zippo brand pen, and it has little fires as the texture. And it's actually a really comfortable texture, and it's a good thickness. I have big hands, and them little bitty skinny pens are hard for me to write with, so this is actually a really nice thickness of pen. And it writes well. It's made by Zippo. This has got some heft to it. I like this. This does not feel flimsy at all.
Is it metal?
It is metal. It feels like it's aluminum.
Check it against a magnet just to be sure, right?
Okay, the barrel is aluminum. The end and and the pocket clip, that kind of snatched that out of my hand. The end and the pocket clip are steel. Well, that end's plastic, but the barrel spacer looks like it's plastic, and so does the little detail right there. But that's a really well-made pen. I like that.
Later on, we'll need to look how to take it apart to
Oh,
replace
and
the ink.
the middle is down. Either way you turn it is up. So you don't got to worry about turning it the wrong way when you want to use it. That's going to sit right on my Zio. Swag we were doing. We got a whole package of swag, but there's something in here that I want to pull out first. Packing peanuts. These things are delicious. Just kidding. This, the Knife Nerd Club.
Does it have a back?
It has a wicked back. Is that your phone making obnoxious noises? Good, that means it's not mine. This guy went on the Callista Flockhart diet. I shouldn't say things like that. There's two kinds of people in the world, politically correct and me. I think we've established that fairly well. And in the baggie, we have sweet, a Velcro Knife Nerd patch. A Knife Nerd Ranger eye. You know, a lot of people call these Ranger eyes and they don't know where that comes from. It actually on the back of Rangers helmets. And then it started with Rangers in Vietnam, and it actually spread out to other military units, combat units. There's two little stripes on the back of their helmet that if you hold your flashlight up to them will glow very faintly, and you can only see them from about 15-20 yards away. But that way when you're doing patrol at night, you don't have to have your flashlights on. You just follow the two dots in front of you. If they start merging into one, you're getting too far away, and if you can see them really distinctly, you're too close. So you want to keep them spaced out. There's another Ranger eye that says Blue Creek Knives on it.
3-leaf clover.
Yes, it is. A Knife Nerd certified founding member card with my name on it. I am number 150.
If whoever designed that 3-leaf clover sees this, it's really cool looking.
It is very cool looking. There's a better picture of the 3-leaf clover on the sticker. A close-up shot of our friend the space skeleton. The Knife Nerd Club sticker.
Founding member.
Founding member. That was really nice of them to throw the founding member in. I actually kind of missed that by 1 month, but I appreciate it. The 2023 sticker, available for a limited time. Just the clover sticker. That is a really wicked looking clover. If you look at it, those are knives in the middle of it, Jack.
Nice.
We have a Better Than Cardboard, which is Lancelot Leather's sticker, because leather is better than cardboard. He makes these trays that are dump trays. That's a flat piece of leather with holes and eyelets on the side, and or snaps, and you bring them together and it makes a tray, and you can dump your pockets and stuff into it when you get home. And it's better than a cardboard box. That's better than cardboard.
I wonder if he makes a dice tray.
I am pretty certain he would if you asked him to. You could say, hey, could you make me a tray this size? And he would say, can you give me this much money? And if both of you say yes, everyone's happy. And a set of 1991 NFL cards. If these have gum in them, I'm not going to eat it.
I will.
It's older than you are, Jack.
That's the point.
So that is the number 2 Knife Nerd box. We will be getting one of these each month this year. And so this is going to be a shorter video. That's just it. I went through the box. And we're going to do this every month when they come in. So thanks again to everyone that was at the said faction, which is said Stevie and Mattis faction. That's what they call themselves. I'm not being silly. And thank you guys for watching. Remember, do something kind for someone. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to take a lot of time. Just something nice. You never know how bad someone's day has been. And a kind word or helping them with a bag, holding a door open for them, it might make their day. Get out in the woods, enjoy yourself, and remember, the best equipment in the world doesn't do you any good unless you know how to use it.